set him up to be Jesus. The white man to be Jesus, right? There it is. That's right. That's right. That's it right there. Right there. That's right. Read on. Our power was a black man, so-called black man, blue black at that. So his feet look like the fine brass to be burned in the furnace. Real dark-skinned man. Read.
And when they had fulfilled the day, as they returned, the child of Mount outside turned behind in Jerusalem.
Right, so when they fulfilled, when they fulfilled the days, the Mashiach Yahushua stayed back. He stayed back. He didn't go with him. Read.
And Joseph and his mother knew not of it.
They didn't know that he had stayed back to Jerusalem. They had been, fulfilled the days of Passover. You got the first days of Holy Convocation, and the last day is the Holy Convocation. After that was over, they left. But the Mashiach Yahushua stayed back. Read.
But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinfolk and acquaintances.
Right. They was looking for him. There was a lot of them that went.
Right.
He said, where's the Mashiach Yahushua at?
Right.
After they went a whole day journey, and said, where he's at? They didn't find him. Read.
And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple.
You know that? 3 days they're looking for him. 1 day, that's 4 days. Because 1 day they had already journeyed, and they didn't see him. After 3 days, that's 4 days, they came back and found him teaching in the temple at 12 years old. Filled with the Spirit of the Most High. Read.
Both hearing them and asking them questions.
Both what?
Hearing them and asking them questions.
Doctors. Hearing the doctors and asking them questions. Read.
And all that heard him were astonished.
Right. All that heard the Spirit that was in the Mashiach Yahushua, they were just amazed. Read.
At his understanding.
At his understanding. Read.
And answered.
And answers. Come on.
And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us?
And why you stay back? It didn't come with the company of people that came with us. Read.
Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wish ye not that I must be about my father's business?
Say, don't you know I'm about my father's business? Don't you know I'm about my father's business? That's when he was born on earth. To do the business of the Most High. Read.
And they understood not the same which he spake unto them.
They didn't understand the same because he was about his father's business. Giving the deep understandings to the ones that's going to be out there dropping the understanding of the people to give it to them. I mean, who do you go to? More so than a doctor, somebody have a doctorate degree.
Right.
And what they're going to do, the people are going to listen to them. It's like right now. You listen to those that have a doctorate degree, somebody come here, and they say, oh, this doctor somebody, oh, you got to pay attention. So he's bringing us the wisdom and understanding to these doctors. They go out and they drop it on our people. Read.
And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them. But his mother kept all these things in her heart.
Right, she kept it in her mind. Go ahead.
And
okay, give me Matthew 24 and 20. Let me show you that in Jerusalem. I got pictures of it. In Jerusalem right now, it's snow. Snow is high, covering up the cars. That's how it is in Jerusalem. It snows there. It's not like California.
Right.
Read.
24 and 20. Matthew chapter 24, verse 20.
Right.
But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter.
Yeah, you better pray that you don't have to get up out of Jerusalem in the winter time.
Right.
Read.
Neither on the Sabbath day.
Neither on the Sabbath day. Because in the winter time gonna be, I mean, if you gotta carry babies and you got a stroller system and you in the winter time, you ain't gonna have no baby out in the winter time trying to get away. But we fell in 70 AD. As a people, we fell from Jerusalem. We had to run into Africa. That's when we got into Africa as a people. But we was originally from Jerusalem, from Israel. That's why we sung the song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over the Jordan, not the Nile River, but the Jordan River. Where's the Jordan River at? In Israel. Those are songs that we created. The devil's got us in chains and so forth. We made those songs up in slavery. So we knew who we were. And it was beat out of us who we were. The diabolical plan, when you read Psalm the 83rd chapter, the diabolical plan to have you so that you can walk around calling yourself all kind of different races. I'm up to 26 names of who we are as a people. I'm talking about so-called Negroes, brothers, 26 different races, different names of who we are. Some of y'all here might give me one, give me another one, I add 27. Who are you? What's your race? It got 26 different names. That's sad. That's the story for lack of knowledge, right? But who we are, and we are the children of Israel, the holy tribe of Judah. That's what I'm talking about. But Benjamin and Levi, one of them. But we all come from the waters of Judah. So we all come from the blood in the lineage of the Most High, and Mashiach Yahushua, when Mashiach Yahushua came out of the tribe of Judah. Give me 2 Samuel 23 and 20. 2 Samuel 23 and 20. Just to show you that it's cold over there in Jerusalem. Just Google it up. Weather in Jerusalem, in Israel, right now. You'll see it's cold. Anybody gonna be out in no barn. And anyway, think about this, that nativity scene that they have right now. Y'all have seen it. Or you seen it, I hope you ain't got it in your yard. What woman out there gonna take her baby and put it, newborn baby, and put it in an animal truck and have animals all around it? Flipping dogs and camels and sheep and cows and everything around a newborn baby. And not only that, it's the King of Kings and power of powers. The only begotten Son of the Most High. That's mockery, y'all. Come on, wake up. That's mockery to the utmost. You say you love Jesus? You love your Christ? And you gonna put him in an animal truck? Which one of y'all had a baby and put it in an animal truck and had animals all around it? Your mama told you that's what she did with you when you was born? I don't think so. Come on, wake up, people. That's mockery. Read. And 20.
2 Samuel 23, verse 20. And Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab.
2 lion-like men of Moab, Chinese men, powerful Israelite brother, just like us. So 2 Chinese men, that's the Moabs. Read.
He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in time of snow.
That's right. See? It snows in Israel. In the time of what?
Snow.
Time of snow. That's the winter. So I'm trying to get you to see, man. Nobody anywhere in the world. You're going to have a newborn baby in the cold, snowing, and after it snows, it's really cold, because you know it got to be 32 degrees before it snows. You know? 32 degrees before it snows. Then after it snows, it gets colder and colder and colder. At night, come on. You know, it gets cool out here at night. Hot as it is now, when that sun go down, it's going to get cool, right? That's why you got to carry a jacket. But when it's cold, when you talk about snowing, that's another level of cold. Believe me, I'm from there. You better have some kind, you better have some winter coats on, and you better be layered down. And you're gonna put a newborn baby, who is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the Most High's only begotten Son, in an animal truck with all kind of animals around him, nasty animals around him. You think that's holy and naturally sound? We have a sound mind to do that? I ask women all the time, and men, with their woman, you got a baby, okay? How would you feel if your mama told you that's what she did to you when you was born? Come on, think, people. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to break it down to you as simple as I can, because it's very important that you hear what happened. Is that it on that? Give me, it was winter, that's all we need. 1 Chronicles 11 and 22. Just showing that it snows over there. I got pictures to show. A couple of days right now, I know the snow ain't melted. The snow was so high all the way up to the car. You can only see like the top of the windows in the hood. That's how high the snow is in Jerusalem. Read.
1 Chronicles chapter 11 verse 22. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts. He slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. Also he went down and slew a lion in a pit in a snowy day.
Hear that? In a snowy day. Where? In Israel. It snows in Israel. That's why I'm showing you that there's no way that he was born in the wintertime in the day on December 25th. When the snow will be high as a car. Are you serious? It's cold. You wouldn't put your baby in no animal trough, right? A newborn baby. Which one of y'all would do that? Yeah, with a sound mind. Which one of y'all would do that? That's why we got to bring it to you just the way it's got to be brought to you. To make you think. Now, there's a Most High said put up a Christmas tree. What about this Christmas tree? Everybody going out to get the Christmas tree. You know, there's one cat, he jumped off how many flights was it? Seven stories up in this mall to kill himself behind Christmas. People overexerting their credit card on Christmas. How many of them went broke on Christmas? You got to pay for it all year long. Or you got your Christmas funds where you saved up all year long for one day to represent Nimrod. Because it has nothing to do with Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. It has nothing to do with him. He wasn't born on December 25th. Matter of fact, the new Pope, whatever the hell his name is, he just said that Christ was not born on December 25th. He just announced it to everybody that. So who y'all celebrating? What y'all doing? Let's look at this Christmas tree. Everybody gonna go out there and get your Christmas tree. Let's get where it comes from. Jeremiah 10, the first chapter to the 5th verse. Way back in the Babylonian Empire, Jeremiah prophesied about this tree that everybody picking up and putting under putting in their house and putting presents underneath it. And whenever you bow down to put those presents under the tree, and then whoever comes to get the present got to bow down under that tree. It's an idol. It's an idol. It's dealing with idolatry. Let's read it.
Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Talking to us, we the children of Israel. We the house. We who live in a house family. We the family of Israel. Read.
Thus saith the Most High.
What the Most High say? What did he say?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
They learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of these other nations. How you gonna learn the way of your slave master? How you gonna learn the way? And that's everybody. Everybody that's following that. You follow the same tradition as he said not to learn the way of the heathen. He said learn not the way of the heathen. Because we learn the way of the heathen, what happened? Get Psalms 106, 35. Do it out there. We learn the way of the heathen. So here we are now. Y'all get ready to celebrate Christmas. How you gonna commit suicide because they ain't got no toys and they ain't got nothing to actually put on the damn tree? That's dealing with idolatry. When you're supposed to be honoring the Most High's holy days. Not these days that they have set up, these pagan days. Read.
Psalm chapter 106 verse 35.
This is what happened to us. He said, learn not the way of the heathen. What we do until this day. What we do, read.
But we're mingled among the heathen.
So we mingled among the heathen. America is what? A great melting pot of nations. So we mingled among all these nations, these heathens outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, read.
And learn their works.
We learn their works. That's what Christmas is about. He said, learn not the way of the heathen, but we learn their works. Do y'all realize that Christmas was not in America until the late 1800s? It didn't exist in America. It was forbidden in America until the late 1800s. And here you are following something that's pagan. Read.
And they serve their idols.
We serve their idols like you're doing today. That Christmas tree is an idol. It was set up to have some kind of spiritual power. But it don't have no power. But you set it up in your house, and it's an abomination.
Which were a snare unto them.
It's a snare, it's a trap. Because they don't want to see you go to the kingdom. We got next. The children of Israel, but they don't want to see you get there. Therefore, they got everybody destroyed for a lack of knowledge. If not, come forth and make it be true. Either you come forth and prove that Christmas is in the Bible. Hamashiach Yahushua honored Christmas. The Most High said honor Christmas. Show me where he said honor my birth period. The birthday of Hamashiach Yahushua. Where's that at? They said, told you it was. Y'all realize I can go in this Bible and show you where on the 25th of December, you know what they were doing to our babies? They were killing our babies and the women that circumcised their babies on the day of the 25th of December. Hanging them and putting their hands, cutting their hands out and putting them on them trees. That's what December 25th was. One of the things they were doing at that time during the Greek Empire. Antiochus Epiphanes. That's in the scriptures. Before Mashiach came here, he honored the Feast of Dedication.